Hi everyone, this is Yvette. I come to you with a junk journal that I made for a friend. She's a scrapbooker and we have a great relationship. Her name is Jan, and I made this as a thank you and just sharing my crafts with her. It measures 5 by 5. It is made with quilting squares, so I made it with half of a 10 by 10 quilting square. I put the word discover there, and actually this is a sticker that I bought from Jan's scrapbooking stash. I had ordered some Etsy purchases, and the purchase came with this J on it, so I have used it for her closure, as her name is Jan. And it has 3 signatures, and it has 136 pages front and back, and it's cloth, and I used a recycled file folder. So on the first page here, I made a cluster. This is definitely inspired by Paula Lemon. I bought one of her little journals, and it's definitely inspired by her creativity. And this is a cluster I made for the front page, or the front cover, with a couple of tags. This is a one-sided scrapbooking paper. This has a trivia card. It has some die cuts or some digitals. Coffee dyed papers. Stamping. This is an old typewriter book. Ledger paper. A little doily, and this is from Bohemian Crafter, and this is her letters, and this is J for Jan. And then I made a little coffee stained fold out. This I got the idea from Corey Dolman. This is also a snippet or a scrap buster, also inspired by Corey. Old vintage music sheet. This is from an old planner. Tracing paper, coffee stain tracing paper, coffee stain. This came from a friend, and I'm just repurposing it. A guest check, coffee stain guest check. Here's a mini little vellum envelope with some tags and some more digitals. And it's a tuck, top loading tuck. And here's a postcard that I turned into a pocket, and then I put a piece of paper in, and this is from scrapbooking paper. And then a little tag with the Tim Holtz paper dolls. And I think this is a tag, specimen tag from Tracy Fox. More coffee stained papers. This is a Tim Holtz stamp. Tracing paper. There's the other half of the planner, and we have the music, and here's another cluster, and then some more die cuts or digitals, and then this is some laser cut numbers from Which Craft Do You Do. Tabs, some vintage Scotch tape. And these are also from Bohemian Crafter. And then here is some vintage CP rail papers. I bought at a flea market quite a few years ago. And here's a few die cuts, or digital die cuts that I cut out. This is a Tim Holtz stamp. Dot paper from a planner, some coffee stain ledger, stamped. This is it's a bank cash book, receipt for when you write your checks. Here's a receipt number. This is a vintage Manitoba Hydro Agent Collector Report. This is actually a receipt book. It was a large receipt book that my sister gave me from a friend that was cleaning an old house out. These are some tags, tickets, little cluster. Here's the other half of that receipt. And here's a fabric cluster. Here's a deli paper bag with some more die cuts. I'm not sure whether, or ephemera, I'm not sure who they're all from. And this is 49 Market. And this is I just did those die cuts in that shape. This is another cluster inspired again by Corey. Scrap cluster. Some packing paper. Another page from an old typewriter book. A doily. This is a download from digital download from Tracy Fox. Another old receipt, tracing paper with a bit of washi on top of it. Another pocket that I made with, and I can't remember where I got these, but I think they were freebies. And more graph or ledger paper. This is another thing that I got from Jan, and it was rub-ons, but I just couldn't rub it off, so I just stapled it to the label that I was using. And here's a little belly band created with some old, an old doily and flowers, tickets. And then this is from Bohemian Crafter, and this is some old Marion Smith paper. Some more from Bohemian Crafter. More tickets, and this is from Tim Holtz. Tim Holtz flower stamp. The other half of the receipt. And this is an old stamp from Stamping Up, I think. There's the other half of that digital. Beautiful. And then here is another cluster that I made, corner tuck. This sticker is also from Jan's scraps that I bought from her. Some leaves, some more tags, another little flower stamp, some lace, more packing paper, my handmade stamp. This is a Tim Holtz flower, and then some more die cuts, and then this is a card that I did a bit of mixed media on, and then I added some sewing, and then these are a couple more digitals, which I think they're from Scrappy Dabby Doo or something like that, I think. And then that's the back, and that's the front, and I hope that Jan will love it. And I will talk to you guys later. Sorry it's a bit quick, but I gotta go, so we will talk to you later. Thanks, bye.